Stones. Hotep Kemayu, Manuk Ertan Netta on Keparu and Menatep Matsradnep Kemaka. We out here in Oakland chilling, you know what I mean? And we're going to give it to you live. I came to holler at my man Maji about some of these stones that can help protect us, keep some of this negative energy away. And some of the, esoteric things that brothers don't talk about every day. So we're going to get into it in a minute, you know what I mean? That's what's up. Yeah. I was talking about, last time I was talking to you, I was talking about pathways to, get to the realm or whatever,
Astral projection, everybody does it when they sleep at night. They go somewhere, conscious or unconscious. But there's a way you can learn how to consciously utilize astral projection. That's the real stargate, to go anywhere, past, present, or future, depending on how adept you are and what type of traveler you are. It's an easy technique to learn, and once you learn it, you need to learn different structures, where you go, and the different type of language to speak to the people. The main type of language that's universal is the spiritual language, knowing certain type of spiritual laws. If you don't know those laws, then they won't let you go to the next round. Anybody can astral project and come out into like a room or something like that, but to go to secret temples and things of the past, you need to have be more adept, more knowledgeable of what you're doing. It takes a little time, not a lot of time, but somebody to guide you through and teach you, some of the ways of going there without physically getting harmed, mentally getting harmed. Mentally, or physically. Whatever happened on the astral happens to the physical body also. If you experience death on the astral, you can experience death in real life. So it's crucial to learn about protection first before you actually learn the technique of astral projection. It depends where you want to go. I mean, some people just want to have the experience that they just came out of the body. That might be enough for them. Some people want to go to a university that don't exist on the mundane level, but only on the astral level now. So like purportedly there's a library of science in Alexandria, Egypt, Kemet. You can go there, you can access all that information, all that knowledge. But in order to get there, you need to be prepared, because they won't let anybody come there just because you come up on the steps. I mean, you can go through the door. So you have to be prepared for that. You have to be knowledgeable about certain type of things, else they won't let you in. All the secrets are guarded.
So you're saying in the astral realm, the secrets are guarded. I heard about
also in the astral.
Great White Brotherhoods and things of the sort.
Yeah, the Great White Brotherhood exists. It exists. They're not necessarily white.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I mean, but you could explain that, if you will.
Well, the Great White Brotherhood, they govern everything, that happens, they do things behind the scenes. They don't obviously do things, where it'll be obvious, because they want to remain anonymous. They do things behind the scenes, different governments, worldwide. It's a worldwide thing. It could even be to say that they're the Illuminati. Some people, they put the wrong name on the Illuminati. It's not a bad thing.
So how they in the realm like that?
Well, I mean, they're into the higher houses. They've been initiated. There's depths. They have learned many different types of techniques in the magical realm. They have acquired a certain amount of knowledge through preparation and actually doing it. That way they can access the real secrets. You can't access the real secrets without being adept. You have money, you still can't access it. Money's not enough. You have to have attainment. You have to have knowledge, real knowledge. How you doing, sister? Hi. All this originated in Kemet. This is all the bones of our ancestors.
So what that black, what's it, the tourmaline or whatever, what's it called?
Black tourmaline is good for protection.
Tourmaline.
It's ideal for protection. It sends energy back to anybody that's sending things negative to you.
Boomerang's energy.
Yeah.
Boomerang's negative energy.
Right. Because people, they'll send energy to you negative, conscious or unconscious. You want something that's going to protect you. And you know, it's hard enough for a black man to survive in this type of society that they don't create. Like vortex of illusion, mostly, basically, you know.
Yeah.
So, brother needs all the protection he can get, just to have a regular job, you know.
Yeah.
So, saying all this, the person needs to get into the stones. The stones are the things that really heal and benefit them. Without the real knowledge, you'd be just a brother who just have somatics, be able to talk about certain things. You cannot do those things.
Talk about astral projection from stuff you read from a book, but never been to the realm.
Never really actually done it. A lot of the initiations are done on the astral. Real initiations are done on the astral. You can get initiated on the physical plane, which this is the mundane plane we live on now. But true initiation is done on the astral. All this is attainment. It's almost like being going to school and you go from one grade to the next grade. They won't allow you to go to another grade until you pass the grade that you was previously in. You know, even if you sit there a whole lifetime.
So I was noticing all this stuff go back to Kemet, you know what I mean?
It all traces back to Kemet, but then you can go past Kemet, you can go back to Atlantis or Lemuria. Because Kemet, as great as they weren't as great as Atlantis or Lemuria. It was even greater.
Now, a lot of brothers I know, as far as the esoteric research is concerned, don't want to consider Lemuria or Mu being the home of the Moors, as asserted by a few Moorish scientists. People don't want to accept that because there's no physical
they don't want to
evidence.
accept it because they've been thinking Atlantis was totally blind hair, blue eyes. It wasn't that way. You know, so if they do the researches, you will find that the higher sciences was in Atlantis and Moon, and that the offshoots of those sciences was in pre-Columbia, Kemet, Africa, because everybody left from Atlantis, you know, and they went to these other places, you know, and they took that knowledge with them. So they left from Atlantis and they created Kemet. You know, so they don't want to acknowledge it because they get stuck. If you can actually project, you see it all. You see that. You see that. That's why there's no such thing as racism. When you can actually project, you get the view past eternity. You know, past what has been past. You know, and you get to see what's happening, what took place, you know, what they really did. You know, that way you can't get tricked.
New kind of students, right?
Well, yeah,
They're here almost every weekend.
yeah.
It almost
Well,
seems like.
I did a dinner one for them, right? Mm-hmm. And so a guy come back here and broke the top off.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's doing martial art or what. So I said, well, okay, this time we're gonna do something solid.
Wow. Anything inside of it, or?
Nah, it's all oak.
All
See how
oak.
heavy it is?
Yeah, it's
heavy.
definitely
Yeah.
heavy. And what's this on top? A different kind of wood, or?
Well, it's a different kind of wood on top. Yeah,
What is it?
it's probably pine.
Pine.
Pine and
Nice.
oak.
Right.
You know, I put a lot of.
So I'm gonna ask you a question about some of this energy that's about to be coming through. You feel me? What would be a recommendation? Because you know everybody ain't got the time to take 30 years. You know what I mean, and put it down. What's a recommendation for some of the youngsters to line themselves up with this energy to receive it?
There's some people, there's some souls that have already went through the initiation type of period to have learned certain things to pass on a shortened version. You know, by the time the 2012 get here, it's going to be a whole different kind of cycle that's going to issue in. And there are brothers and sisters, you know, that have learned certain things that they'll be able to pass on. You'll know them by their deeds.